So I want you to imagine this situation. How would you feel after, a great gym session? How would you feel after a great session of studying? How would you feel after, doing any hard things, right? After cold approaching this girl and you actually, got accepted, you got her number. How would you feel after, any hard things, right? How would you feel after doing hard things? How would you feel? Probably great, right? But how would you feel after doing easy things? I mean, not easy things, but how would you feel after doing those instant gratification things, such as like video games, such as porn, junk food, smoking, etc. You know what I mean? How would you feel after that? Because from my perspective, at least from porn and video games, I felt, um, I felt like a wimp. I felt like a failure, and I just want to talk about it. But before we start, my name is Christian. I'm just a normal guy who wants to improve. But yeah, let's start. So as you probably know, like I'm going to the gym. Of course, I can show you here some of my gym photos, and I can say I don't have my gym sessions are not always the great. But even though, like, if I feel bad, you know, if I if I feel bad, but I'm still going to the gym, like I'm still going on the runs, I'm still recording those videos. After I record those videos, after I come back home from gym session, I feel happy because delayed gratification is the term that you are doing the things that will not give you pleasure right now, but they will give you pleasure in but they will give you pleasure in the long term run, right? But what's worse, I think, is our brains are, they want instant gratification. And I can tell you from experience, when I watched porn many times, when I played video games too much, you know what I mean? I was feeling like shit when I finished, I cummed, I cum, you know what I mean, after I finished my porn session or after I stopped playing video games. Like, I felt like a failure because, as I said, those instant gratification things, video games, porn, masturbation, junk food, smoking, they feel good right now, but after you stop, you realize that, like, you're still in the same place and your life hasn't really changed. But if you're doing some hard things, such as going on runs, going to the gym, exercising, studying, reading books, working on your business, those things will not give you pleasure right now. They're boring. They're not as fun, and I can admit you to that. And I can admit you that they're not fun. At least some of those things, they're not fun. But the way you are going to feel after them is just freaking amazing. But what you need to do is trust the process because, after one gym session, you're not gonna suddenly look like Chris Bumstead. After one after one session of studying, you're not gonna be like the smartest man in the world, right? After one run, you're not gonna be Usain Bolt, you know what I mean? But this is where you need to trust your process and tell to your brain that what you are working on, it's gonna give you results. Because if you're doing instant gratification things, aside from giving you depression and the like instant pleasure right now, it's not gonna bring you any good. I know you need to have balance. But I'm saying, oh, you need to have balance. And watching porn, playing video games is okay. Like, shut the fuck up. You're lucky that I didn't hit the phone. I just hit my tripod. But balance. This is the worst thing that I ever heard. You can have a balance in your fucking diet. You can have a balance in your fucking diet, bro. But not in fucking porn. Do you? How the fuck you can have balance in addictions? Like, explain to me, how can you have balance in addictions? Did you only watch porn 3 times a week? It's still you're watching it. Then you're gonna eat that you're gonna like play video games like 1 hour a day, bro. It's not 1 hour a day. Okay, let's speak, right? Let's just say it's not 1 hour a day. It's not 3 times a week. Balance works maybe in your fucking diet when you want to lose weight, but it doesn't work in improving your life. It does not work. If you want to have a good life, you need to stop watching porn. You need to stop playing video games. At least like video games, at least if you're really were that addicted, at least cut them off. You need to stop playing video games. You need to stop watching porn. You need to stop, smoking weed, all of those addictions that you can think of. You need to stop doing them. Because if you're gonna stop doing them, you're just gonna cope that, I'm only doing this, to improve my mood. If you want to improve your mood, go to the gym, go on a run, read a book, do something, I don't know, improve your looks. You know what I mean? They're not going to be fun. I can already tell that they're not going to be fun. But after you're gonna do them for long enough, they're going to become fun. Because what's more important is that you need to reprogram your brain to actually loving the hard work. That you need to tell to yourself and give yourself evidences that you're doing great things. For example, if you've been going to the gym, for a long time, you love going to the gym, even though at the beginning you didn't like going to the gym. But if you got fairly amount of muscles on yourself, you see it in the mirror, that is an evidence for your brain that going to the gym, that you need to go. For example, with studying, right? With studying, you study and you get good grades, right? And you have the evidence for your brain that studying is fun. With reading books, you have the books that you read on your table, and this is the evidence that you love reading books, that you can gain some information from it. So the point is, delayed gratification is going to bring your success in any part of your life, but you need to convince your brain that delayed gratification is the way to go, because I have to tell you that it's hard, because our brains are designed for instant gratification, to get the things right now. But you need to teach yourself how to love hard work, how to love discipline. And how can you do this? Just by doing the hard work, even though you might not feel like doing this right now. But if you go to the gym, even though you don't want it, you're gonna convince yourself that you're disciplined, that you're still doing the things that you're supposed to. Change your character. Name yourself a person that works hard. You know what I mean? So I also had this, when I was trying to quit off porn. I was just a person who was trying to quit off porn. I didn't character myself as a person who doesn't watch porn, because I don't need to. Name yourself a person that you're a hard worker, that you do the things even though you might not feel like doing them right now. You need to create personality. I forgot this word. You need to create personality for yourself. You need to be a person that is doing hard things even though you might not feel like doing them right now. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. My Instagram is in the description. If you want to support my work, there's a link to buy me a coffee. You can send me some bucks if you want to. You don't need to. And if you're a guy who struggles with porn addiction, trust me, brother, I've been there. Send me a friend request and I can talk to you about it. So yeah, stay hard, because nobody will save you. The only person who can save you is the person I'm pointing right now. Peace out.